Toucan Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi, I'm Michael. Take a seat and I'll tell you a little bit about Arcadia Quest Pets. Now, this is an expansion for two games. Firstly, you can use it to expand Arcadia Quest, and secondly, you can use it to expand Arcadia Quest Inferno. See, those are both standalone games, and this can be used with either of those. Now, it can also be used with expansions because you can use the pets in the existing campaigns, and in the campaign book here it's got lists of all the different campaigns and how you can put them in. So you've got the Arcadia Quest ones, you've got the Inferno ones, you've got Beyond the Grave, which was the expansion for Arcadia Quest, the original game. So you can use pets in any of those campaigns now, but it is also its own campaign of 6 scenarios. Now, this campaign differs from the campaigns in the rest of the Arcadia Quest world, because in those you're picking and choosing which scenarios you're doing. In this, you're playing through them in a specific sequence. So you're always going to play the same ones. Now, the way this works for being an expansion to both Arcadia Quest Inferno and Arcadia Quest is that you can use components from either of those to do the campaign. So each of the scenarios has a map and instructions for if you're doing it with Arcadia Quest or with Inferno. You see, it just changes some of the tiles, some of the monsters you're using, and of course for Inferno it adds in the brimstone cards. But otherwise it will play the same. It won't have angels in or anything like that you would see in Inferno. So it's pretty much the same gameplay as you would have in normal Arcadia Quest. So that's what this is. The thing is, what is the pets? What is that adding? What does this actually mean to the game? Well, the pets themselves are companions, and you'll have a dashboard. Each guild will get one of these. That means you can have 2 pets at any one time. Now, your favourite pet you can equip with items. With the pets, you start the game by picking one. So once you've drafted your guild, picked your guild, you know who your 3 guild members are, then you pick a pet. And all you'll do is you'll take the pet cards, you'll deal them evenly out to all the players, and each player just picks one from the pets that they've been dealt. Nice and simple. And then, as with the other Arcadia Quest stuff, you get these clip-on bases to clip onto the models. Now, they have had the sense, because there are different guilds in Arcadia Quest Inferno to the original Arcadia Quest, different colourings, they've provided you with the bases for both sets. So you've got more bases than you'll need if you've just got one of those games. What these then do is, on your turn, when you're activating a hero, you also activate a pet. And the pet can move spaces, and it can open doors for you, and it can go through portals, but it can't attack anyone, and it can't pick anything up. So there's a lot of restrictions on what it can and can't do. Now, with regards to its presence on the board, it has no effect on anything else going on. They don't fill spaces, block line of sight, or anything like that. Also, monsters won't attack them. They won't provoke any guard reactions. However, enemy heroes can attack these poor defenseless little pets, and they're just really cute pets, so I'd advise against that. But you might need to, because you might need to stop someone getting that benefit that the pet's giving them. And if you do this, you don't get any downside, but you also don't get any positives. You see, if you kill a guild member, you'll get money, you complete the quest, etc. Completing a pet, none of that. So it's almost wasted energy unless the pet is really causing you a problem. So what else do you get in the game other than these pets? Well, in this expansion, you also get 2 new heroes, and of course that means you get their dashboards as well. You of course get the monsters for using for the campaign. As I said, you do use some of the monsters from either the original game or from Inferno, so you don't get a huge number of monsters, but it's enough to give a bit of variety and difference to this campaign compared to other campaigns. And of course, with it being a campaign and you having the campaign book, you also have your quest cards to complete, and with the monsters you get the monster cards. So that is what this expansion is and what it's giving you. What do I think of it? Well, I love Arcadia Quest. It's my favourite game. Anything that adds more to that is going to be good in my books, really. Now, I will say that this is an especially nice addition for me because it increases the level of replayability and it enhances everything for Arcadia Quest. You know, I can use the pets with everything, and for me that's fantastic because, well, I have Arcadia Quest, Inferno and Beyond the Grave, and now I can replay those and add in pets, which gives even more variety, as well as having, you know, a few more heroes. So it gives a lot more variety. I really like the pets though, and I like what these add specifically. I think the campaign that comes in this is quite a nice campaign. It's quite fun. I actually quite like not having to choose the next mission to do, that it is just a linear thing. I think that is kind of interesting and a nice decision. I like that you can play it with the original Arcadia Quest or with the Inferno. But as I say, I think really what this is all about is, for me, is it's these pets themselves. It's not about the campaign that it gives. Don't get me wrong, that's good. It gives more value. You know, it's 6 brand new campaigns that you can play. But just the pets themselves, I think, are such a nice addition. They add some really nice tactical elements of positioning your pet in the same way you've had with regards to getting your heroes into position, etc. You've now got an extra little thing to think about with pets. And because of the wild pets, which I'm not yet mentioned, that's one of the monster cards here that doesn't have a figure, wild pets. You see, what you do is you take these pets that are not in use and you populate them out on the board. And if you manage to kill a wild pet, actually you're just knocking the evil magic that's controlling it out, and you're able to recruit it into your guild. So it's a nice way of being able to gather pets as you go along as well. And I think once you've got 2, you've then got the decision of which one do you activate. Can you try and get them both together to have a super pet effect? I just really love the way that that works. Now, with regards to the rest of the gameplay and everything, this is Arcadia Quest. If you enjoy Arcadia Quest, you will enjoy this. I think the pet models themselves could be better. I think the artwork on the cards is very cute. The actual sculpts on the models are nice, don't get me wrong. They're not bad in any way, shape or form, but they just don't feel quite as cute as the artwork and don't feel quite as cute as they maybe could have as miniatures. The other kind of downside with the figures here is the pets level up and the artwork on the cards as they level up changes, but of course your miniature isn't. Now, for some that's less of an issue than for others, but it's, at the end of the day, it's not a big issue. It's just you end up with the pet not resembling the card, and that kind of just bugs me just ever so slightly. But yeah, I think Arcadia Quest Pets is an excellent addition to Arcadia Quest. I think anyone who enjoys Arcadia Quest should definitely look at getting this. I think the element of what the pets add is great, but just for an extra campaign itself, it's a great thing to have. So that is my thoughts on Arcadia Quest Pets, the expansion to Arcadia Quest and Arcadia Quest Inferno. And I do hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as sharing and subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.